Alright, as the title implies, at this time of the recording, we're supposed to have a storm coming in. Should have been here about 30 minutes ago, but I got a feeling it's coming. Anyway, as you can see down on the bottom here, 7 by 22. It's one of the remnants of some extra panels I had to cut. So, hey Sonya. Anyway, we'll get on with this. Upper right, white, black, ultramarine blue, and little raw sienna or burnt sienna, one of them siennas. In the jar, it's not vegetable glycerin. It's Floetrol. Almost the same type of uses. Prolongs the drying time of the paint a little bit, not as much as glycerin, but it's great for blending and all of that. All right. Okay. I'm using masking Scotch tape today because it gives a sharper border, which is something I kind of need for this particular painting. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's get on with the festivities, shall we? 3/4 inch brush. Or it might be a 1 inch. It could be a 1 inch. It's probably a 1 inch, not 3/4. It's a 1 inch brush. No, it's not. It's a 3/4 inch brush. So I was right. 3/4 inch. Yeah, our storm's coming in. All right. Anyway, let's get on with this. I dipped my brush into a little bit of this gruel. It's when it dries, it's clear. All right, get a little white and pop it into the gruel. Like I said, it just prolongs the paint a little bit, helps you smooth it out a tad. All right. Let's get this party started here. When you apply it, it comes on really nice, really smooth. All right. A little bit of this blue, pop it in there. When you apply this stuff, it would do for you to be rather brisk with the, because you don't have much of a window, okay? Because it does dry quicker than glycerin. Follow me. But as far as blendability, it's really excellent. Okay, it blends quite nicely. And it applies really smooth. Good for layering. All right, all that fun stuff. And the more you blend, the less likely you'll have strokes. So you just keep layering and playing around with it. just keep playing around, have a little fun with this stuff. Now let's say if I want to blend a little bit of dark in this, dark blue, I can actually take the Floetrol, and you can just place it in a spot real fast like that. Just take some blue, pop that blue in there, and you see how easily you can blend that color in. Pop it right in there, and it's dry, nice even blend. Okay, and you pretty much, you know, do it to what you see fit. Control your strokes so you can kind of mold your clouds or whatever to how you feel they should be. Really up to you how you want to blend that. While it's still wet, if you want a deeper blue, pop it in there. You travel along to where you feel it should just fade away at. Up to you. Your world, your clouds, up to you. Just remember, you got a soft, you got a quick window here for blendability, but you can always add on. If I want the intensity somewhere, I just blend out the bottom. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Oh yeah, it's coming. It's gonna hit pretty heavy during some of the college towns. It's gonna hit pretty strong there, but she's coming. It's gonna get pretty dark out here shortly. I can take a little bit of this stuff and smooth that out instead of trying to dry brush it. I can just smooth it out, smooth out that transition, just like that. And like I said, I'm not using glycerin. This is Floetrol. So I got a pretty active sky happening here. It's not bad. Kind of flowing, moving around there. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's Hey, what's going on, Bruce? How you doing, sir? Looking forward to see your auction. Ought to be pretty fun. Ought to be pretty nice. Hey, Rosemary. Hello, how are you? Once again, I'm using Floetrol, not using glycerin today. Same type of blending qualities, but it does dry a lot faster than glycerin. So you have to kind of keep that in mind when you're doing this type of painting. All right. Okay. Yes, I'm adding a little bit of black to the water on the far end here by the horizon. Don't worry about that line I just made. Don't worry about that. This line here, have no fear. Make it go away. Don't worry about that. Continue with its little bit of blending there. Smooth it right out. Yeah, listening to the Olympics. I think a little bit of pressure is getting on Simone there. A whole lot of weight they're putting on her shoulders, you know. A lot of pressure for the young lady. All right, that should be enough playing around with that. Yep. Rosemary, enjoy that iced tea. Take a couple swigs for me too. Think I can, no, I would rather use a filbert. Yeah, this will do, this will work. Go into my liquid gruel here, get a little bit of white paint, put it in there. Let's take a little white here and just a little stronger here on the bottom. Something like that. All right, enough of that. I tried to pull up YouTube on my tablet. As of right now, it won't even turn on. It's time to retire the tablet. Oh, now it wants to turn on. I'll be giving this away. Alright. Well, you tell Alexis Gray person said hello. She ought to be getting pretty big by now. That's what they're supposed to do, Bruce. Just to remind us how old we actually are. You know. did it on that one. It's all right. Let's move right along here. This is going to be the fun part. This this ought to be interesting. Let's try it. Get a little black on the sponge. Like that. Oh, we'll start it right here. Try to touch it a little bit. I want very interesting. There we go. Very interesting tops going on here. Yes, I am going to hit the camera. It's all right. Now I have to be a little careful. Try to measure this out right. Yeah, something like that, yes. All right. Clean off your sponge very thoroughly. It will stain, but it'll come out fine. Oh, Carolina just popped on. If you guys are going to see him, you tell him I said hey. I know that for some of us being online often, sometimes we'll run into each other's times, but you know, it does happen. But like I say, if you guys are around when it's time for me to give this thing away, when it's finished. Oh, not on for 30 minutes? All right. Okie dokie. I might want to add a little bit of love here to this. Ah, yes. The gentle rumble of thunder. A little bit of, yeah, she's coming. She's a coming, she's a coming, she's a coming. Oh yes, son, it's coming. It's coming. I got a feeling she's gonna come on. She's gonna come pretty strong. Alrighty, let's ball this up. Let's dip a little bit of this green in there pretty good. Gentle taps. It's going to appear to be a little dark, and that's okay. It's all right. Not deliberately getting rid of all the black, but just because you want to still make these things look like a bird can still fly through them. And just tapping the green on there. I can tell when the green is starting to wear off a little bit. You'll find yourself pressing harder and harder when you don't necessarily have to. Just get a little more green. Just like that. Bringing some of that love down here too. Bring it down below a little bit. Really concentrating on the trees right now. Always clean the sponge off very well. All right. I've taken a paintbrush that I like because of the full brush. See, it's pretty packed full of brushes, so I like it for that. Ooh, ran out of yellow. Yellow is a transparent color, very transparent. So you're gonna have to bump it up with a little bit of white. I'll put it in this green area here, get a little bit of white, pop it in there like that. I'm getting a little of the Floetrol here, just to loosen it up a tad. Then you add little highlights, just very gentle taps of little highlights here and there. You can kind of gauge the level of brightness you want just by adding the highlights. Round them off a little bit, skip a little bit, come on downward, come up around here, add a few. Interesting little groupings of patterns. Turn the brush around every once in a while also. Interesting patterns, groupings of this lighter color. I paint right on the tape. I just act like the tape doesn't even exist. Touch of yellow in this, a little touch of white, a little touch of this gooey stuff. Pop it into the bristles. And very little. Turn the brush around a little bit. You get a clump there. Come on around in here. Get a few coming in that direction. Pop a couple on the top, like that. Come in between, in here. Get a nice little grouping. Leave a little gap there. I'm just turning the brush around. And I'm putting it in groupings. Now, if you get a grouping of color that you don't particularly care for, you can work around that. If everything's not final, so if you did something that you don't really care a lot about, or if it's too much paint, I'll show you how you can help that out. You can always return it back. You can always bring it back. Okay. You can always bring it back. See that? Go back into your black. You can always return it. And sometimes it might even benefit you to do it. Well, you know, if you got something a little heavy-handed, start from the bottom, go on up in there. You can always bring it back a little bit. Trust me, when it dries, you'll never know. Bring it right back. So you got some clumps that are a little too much. Pop some dark back in there. So it's really up to you how you want to go about it. All right. Take a tiny little fan brush. We'll get a little more black. Pop it in the in this greenish stuff here. Just deepen it. Get some yellow. Bring it back. Tiny bit of this Floetrol. A tiny bit. Why do I start off so dark? Well, it kind of gives you an idea how you want to go with it, what direction you want to go with it. You don't need all the black. So it kind of gives you a little bit of foreshadowing of what it will look like once you start adding a little bit of color to it, little highlights and such. So that's why I'm basically doing what I'm doing, what you see me doing anyway. And since I got thicker paint on this, yes, it's got the Floetrol in it, but I'm patting down thicker paint. It's gonna stay wet for a little bit, and so when you put the lighter color on it, it'll still blend. And remember, when this stuff dries, it sets darker. Never forget that. It sets a little darker than what you're looking at. All right, let's go over here. Let's add a little white, a little yellow. Go into this green, put it in there like that. We'll loosen it up a little bit. Okay, like I say, if you guys are going off to see Hillbilly, you let them know I said hello. My dog's the same way. He's not going to tolerate the downpour. He'll turn around and just come back in. He doesn't do rain very well. My dog. He never did. He never did. Getting some water, going into this green here. All right, getting some white, put it in there. I'm gonna lighten it up. Can do to be a little bit lighter. You almost done?
Oh, Jesus Christ, now that
Yeah, I know.
freaking meeting from Megan Bartlett that everybody's arguing over where they're gonna be and who's transporting them.
In other words, you're not done yet. Alrighty. No problem. Let's do that way. She has to get her truck fixed, and well, let's just say with her schedule, today would be a good well, one of the few times that she can get it in, and it might actually be done tomorrow. The mechanic is really good, and I know he's really busy, so I know he'll get it done. He has to order the parts and stuff, but he'll get it done tomorrow sometime. But she has to get it in there, and now we got a nasty storm coming, and she's usually off at 4 o'clock. So I know I could probably be finished with this by that time, but as you just heard, she's not too happy that they postpone meetings, and then they add more meetings onto the postponed meetings. It's crazy. So let's just say she's not in the greatest of moods. I don't blame her. These fellows are closer to us. They're a little longer, a little lankier, a little thicker. The other fellows are a little sparse. You kind of a little shorter. Put them in there like this. Try not to keep them in the same plane. Keep them sporadic. The further you're away, the tinier they are. If they appear to be too bright, they won't be. Give it a chance, let it dry, you'll see what I'm talking about. I probably won't have too many out here. Enough to keep it kind of all right. You see. I think that's about it. I think I'm gonna throw some pine trees in here too. No, she's not. No, I'm not married. No, I don't think that'll ever happen. I have been married. It didn't turn out very well. So, no. No, I highly doubt I'll see that, cross that bridge ever again. and I don't mind. So no. Okay, I think we'll throw some palms in there. I'll put some texture and stuff on the beach. I can do texture now, as a matter of fact. The texture won't be too difficult to do. It just takes a little bit of water. We'll start off with white first, I guess. Actually, this stuff, we don't have no more of that, do we? No. Let's take a white, add a little brown in that. Not necessarily completely white. All right, just in here. Guess we can bring this back a little bit. Let me straighten out the focus, because when you add paint, particularly with this camera, it changes the focus. The camera doesn't have automatic, well, it has automatic focus, but it's not like our natural eyes. So, okay, we'll pop some little pebbles in this guy, just like that. Put them in there, just like so. That's a baby. Ah, man, please. Only thing we got out of that is some thunder. That baby storm. Thought we were gonna have the real deal come through. It was just a little bit of noise. The outlying areas, I feel bad for them because they're gonna get smashed with no mercy. Okay, yeah, you guys see a little bit of that, a little bit. We'll pop some white in there, a little brighter, and we'll kind of. That's not. Well, I mean, that's not gonna work. Has to be pure white. Let's try the pure white. A little bit of water, just a little bit. This might show a little better. A little bit. Keep your brush pretty close to the surface. You kind of can generalize where the sand pebbles are going to be, more or less. Okay. See you later, Bruce. I'm gonna add a little bit of black in there. We're gonna get to those palm trees soon. But just clearing off the crap. It is a glass palette. That it is. Okay, this I was gonna do it with the palette knife, but I don't have to. How you doing, Beth? As of lately, it's been one of those rare moments that I actually am painting early enough. I've been doing them at 1 o'clock in the morning, and midnight, and 2 in the morning. I think the latest I've done one was maybe 2:30 or 3 in the morning. And that was starting. I've ended a few at 3 in the morning. But yeah. Thunderstorm, but trust me, it's not much. Other places they're gonna get the brunt of this mess. I know they look like a bunch of busted windmills, right? It's okay. It's okay. It is okay.
Should we have another one? Talk to us about retirement today. Feel comfortable.
Okay, I can use a fan brush or I can use a rake brush. I do have one of those. Is this you? Yeah, it's you. You're the smaller one. All right, let's get a little bit of black and yellow together here. I can do for it to be a little darker. I think I'm gonna like something like that a little bit more. Yeah. For the smaller guys back there, I can just use a strip liner or liner brush, something like that. For the little tiny guys. All right, we're getting toward the home stretch, the home stretch of this. As you know, I don't do too many beach scenes. Why? I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't catch my interest or whatever. Much like doing animals, I can do them, I just don't. I guess I really would have to be in the mood to really do them, you know. And yes, I will do everyone. Everyone. I will paint on top of the tape like it isn't even there. I'm using water and paint simply because it just dries that much faster. That's all. And when they're this far away, you just want to give their impressions of these guys. But I did put them out there like this, so. Okay. Hey, Bill. Well, I'm almost done, bro. This one here, I'll be giving away. I gotta think how to pack, how to ship it. This is of unusual nature. I think I'll put my name on the tree on this one. Alright, there's 7 of you in here. Well, give me a number from 7 of you in here, so give me a number from 1 to 10. Alright, I've already decided my number. No, Nell, I can't roll it in a tube. It's 11 by 22 inches on watercolor paper glued on foam board. So I can't roll it in a tube. Figured that would happen. Well, you guys can stop. The number has been chosen. Number has been chosen. The number was 7. This is why I use the Scotch tape. Very precise. I'll get rid of, let me get rid of, so I can show you to you guys. Let's get rid of, let's go to camera 4. We'll center it and I'll get rid of my face here. Okay, you guys should still be able to hear me just fine, but well, there you have it. I gotta re-glue. Yep, I gotta have to re-glue it right here. That's no big deal. All right, but it is on foam board. A lot of this is already dry, so all I gotta do really is just varnish it and take a picture of it. I gotta glue that part. That part of the paper came off. Other than that, everything else is on there. All right. Congratulations, Bill. Yes, you've picked number 7, Bill. And that's the number I was thinking. I haven't given away paintings in quite some time. And I used to do it on a regular basis. So just either you can email me or you can just put it in Messenger on your address. And I shall send it out. What time is it right now? I got time to send it out now if I can find something big enough to put it in. I'll send it out today. If not, then I'll send it out tomorrow. But I should be able to find something large enough to mail it to you. But I will ship it off today. I'll take a picture of this thing also. But congratulations to you. I just threw the lid of my, this is nasty, but it's all right, it's only water. And through the top lid of my flow trawler fell in the bucket. Well, par for the course, it's okay. Okay, let's put that here. Let's turn this camera off. And let me get some rubbing alcohol in. Get ready to scoop this stuff up. But yeah, congratulations, Bill. Let me scoop this tray over here so I can just scoop it right in the bin. I use rubbing alcohol to get rid of the paint. It just comes right off with the palette knife. It gathers and it just comes off in one clump. And then I just take a paper towel, wipe it off, and that's it, really. I should show you guys the effect of rubbing alcohol and paint on almost like an acrylic pour. But I think the next project I'm going to do is I had an acrylic pour I did a few months back. It looks like the planet Jupiter. So I think I'm going to paint the Starship Enterprise in front of it. So that ought to be an interesting looking painting, considering I've never, I don't believe I've ever painted the Starship Enterprise. So that ought to be fun. And, you know, I think sometimes I need to challenge myself. Cause there's certain subjects I just don't do too many of. Like this beach scene, for instance, I don't do too many beach scenes. But then again, beach scenes don't take too long, really, for me to do. There. And that's that. All clean and ready for the next showing. But Bill Davis Jr., there you go, all yours. It's already signed. I usually don't sign on the right hand side, but it's already signed. Which version, Tony? I've been painting on cardboard, but it's warping. I gotta start using gesso or something. Hey Jay, which version? You lost me. No, about what version? But yeah, on well, the watercolor paper I have is huge. It's 18 by 24 inches. All right, so I can really cut it to whatever size I want. Like I say, this is a remnant. This is like extra from the standard sizes that I usually cut. Unfortunately, when I do something of this size, it's going to end up being a custom frame because they don't really have frames for anything like this. So, but yeah, what I'll do is I'll snap a picture of this. I do believe I may have something that I can fold and send it on its way. So, oh, the version Enterprise. I think I'm going to end up doing the Shatner version. I don't know if it would be from the TV show or the movie, but it will be probably the original Enterprise. Either that one or John Luke's. Who knows? One of those two. One of those two versions. So, and it's funny because of the way the acrylic pour looks. It even has the spot, that little acid, that little spot, that storm spot. So it ought to be pretty neat. It depends on how big I want to do the ship. Oh man, okay, all right, boss. I got you, Bill. Okay. Okay, didn't know that. All right. Thank you, Rosemary. Let's see, what was I going to do here? I don't know. Oh, anyway, I can show you. No, I can't show you that. I would have to put it on the other one. But anyway, let me show it to you real quick. I'll just pop it in like this. Can it do it? No, of course not. But I'll show it to you like... Oh, no, I can't show it to you because you guys don't see it. But I'll show you the palette. It'll show up, it'll pop up in a second. But there's the palette right there. So all clean and ready to go. All right, but I just wanted to show you guys how easily and how quickly it can be cleaned off. All right. Okay. All right, Bill, thank you so much. Thank you. Hopefully, I think you still hear me, but thank you. I will send it right out to you, brother. All right, guys, what else? I think that's about it. Yeah. So, I think I can show my face now. I should be down. There you go. All right. Yep. But anyway, there you go. Beach, palm trees, grass, tall grass, clouds, blah blah blah. You know, that stuff. Like I say, Floetrol dries very fast. All right. All I gotta do really is just varnish it and let the varnish dry. That's it, and send it on its way. So, yeah. Anyway, congratulations to Bill. All right, guys. Let me. Oh yeah, it will be. That should be. I'm pretty certain that's going to be the very next painting I'll do. It's very simple. That's all I got to do is paint the Enterprise. I don't know if I'm gonna. Maybe I'll. It all depends how I feel. If I want to shade in the acrylic pour to give it that slight illusion of roundness, then I'll put the Enterprise in there. So we'll see. I got a feeling that one might not stay for sale long. You know, there are some Trekkies that may really like it if I do the Enterprise well enough. So, like I say, I'm deciding whether it would be Jean-Luc or Kirk. We'll see. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for showing and everything. One of your rare, I guess, daytime viewings. I shall see you when I see you.